Welcome back to Morn for Walrus. I'm your host, Stephen Weathers, and this is another YouTube Happy Hour from Walrus After Dark. Logo. I'll make the logo one of these days, I swear. So today, we're trying something I'm a little nervous about. It's a weird one, recipe-wise. This is the Dirty Martini, the perverted one. So... alright, let's do this. Also, side note, I don't know where my usual glass went. It just kind of vanished. So I'm using a plastic one because I don't know where it went. So, what do you need? Glass. Dry Vermouth. Roughly a ½ ounce, give or take. So, half a pony. Depending on your pony size. I do believe I have a non-regulation sized jigger. So some people say that the way you should do this is just swish the vermouth around in the glass to coat the inside of it and then pour out the excess. I feel like that's not going to be something I'm going to enjoy, so I'm going to do it this way. A little bit of gin. This one should be roughly 2½ ounces. Best of your ability. And then for the special ingredient, a splash of olive juice, or rather olive brine, because olives are pickled. So I'm just gonna try to get a spoon's worth. I don't trust this recipe, but it's apparently pretty popular, so here we go. And also, ice. And stir, because it's gin and we're not animals. It's really weird to stir in this. It's got like plastic thingies. I had a quick taste because I'm concerned. I don't think I added enough olive juice. So, my ice basically just melted into it. I can't tell if it's cold enough because the thing's plastic and doesn't conduct heat as well as I would prefer. So let's hope this is cold. And then garnish. I've yet to successfully find a place that sells cocktail toothpicks for fancy garnishing, so I might just have to buy some online somewhere, I guess. There you go, a Dirty Martini. Let's see how this goes. That's not bad. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's not repulsive. It's a really weird taste. It's more like kind of savory, but then there's also, I don't know, this is a weird part. I'm getting a little bit of sweetness from the vermouth, which is weird because this is not sweet vermouth, this is the dry stuff. I really, I'm fairly confused by this drink. Weird. Alright. So, yeah. Dirty Martini. Pretty easy. I don't hate it. I think I like my cocktails a little sweeter than this. Maybe a splash of grenadine, simple syrup, citrus, various other fruit. I like to keep my vegetables out of my cocktails, I suppose. Yeah, there you go. I do like olives, I will say that much, so I'll enjoy eating the olives at some point, assuming I can finish this. So far, so good. I don't think I'm not going to finish it. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Is it good? I really can't tell. It's so weird. Okay, so I guess it's the history segment. So for my research on this bizarre drink, I honestly couldn't find much. Like, I couldn't find a definitive statement of the origin of this drink. Everything I found was, I don't know, fanciful. Perhaps a little fantastic in the sense that it's not quite believable. And even the thing, and what I did find wasn't a lot necessarily. It was like 2 or 3 things, but they all seemed a little out there. So I picked one that I liked the best, I guess. And the story says, 1945, President Franklin D. Roosevelt was at a conference, and someone else at the conference was Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin, yes. And, Frankie D. Frankie D. Mr. Roosevelt had mentioned that he had a bit of a hangover because he's this is Franklin D. Roosevelt. I was going to say it's Teddy Roosevelt. That's wrong. Roosevelt. He doesn't spend quite as much time in the public park section of the government. I don't know why I'm doing this weird voice, but anyhow. So Frankie D mentioned to Stalin J, I don't know what I'm doing with the names, that he had a hangover. So Stalin's like, hey, I'm from Russia. We got this thing. We like to call it doggy dog. I don't know why I stuttered. That's apparently at the time the Russian hair of the dog was vodka and pickle juice. Straightforward. But because of the conference they were at, they didn't have vodka or pickle juice. Because it was breakfast. I don't know why that's such a big thing. I guess pickles are served during lunch. Yeah, so also, side note, Winston Churchill was there. Because why not? And apparently he had a bottle of gin somewhere and a jar of olives. Like, honestly, that's the most believable and thorough story I could find on the origin of this weird drink. And I it's such a weak story too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do I like this? Do I not like this? Do I believe the story? Do I not believe the story? I don't know. God. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about this. I like olives though. Okay, I'm rambling. I'm gonna try to finish this and do a paper or something. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a like. But the other one, the one of these. Subscribe if you like videos and stuff. Okay, real talk though. If anyone's still listening here, please leave a note in the comment about whether or not you like these videos. Like the cocktail ones. I don't know. I've been feeling kind of weird just about YouTube as a whole, but that's subject matter for a different video. So, later days, comrades.